Hey guys, today we are making French toast casserole. And the great thing about this is that you do it the night before and all you have to do is pop it in the oven the morning of. So we're gonna go through the ingredients real quick. I choose the baguette bread. I get it from Costco. 2 come in a pack. It's pretty big and the price is great. We get 6 eggs, milk, vanilla, cinnamon, brown sugar, butter, and that's unsalted butter. But yes, we're gonna take the bread. We're going to cube it up in small pieces. Now this recipe, I added to it, like I'll see how much fits in the tray and then I'll continue to add bread if I see that it could fit more. This is half a cup of unsalted butter mixed with 1 cup of brown sugar. And after I did this, I was just like, wait, why didn't I melt the butter then add the sugar? But you know what? This is where we are now. So I just waited for all of it to melt, but it actually did what it needed to do, which is make this nice little sauce of butter and sugar. Once it is fully melted, you are going to put it into the tray of your choice or the dish of your choice. I use an aluminum pan because it's just easier for cleanup. Now we're gonna take 6 eggs. And you know me, I like to take out the little yucky thingy that is attached to the egg. So I'll go through the eggs and do this. I stir it up a bit and then I start to add the rest of my ingredients, which is 2 cups of milk. Now you can feel free to change out the milk and put whatever you want. If you want to do French vanilla creamer, then have at it. But I stick to the milk. I try not to make it too sweet. I think that the brown sugar and the butter make it sweet enough. So yes, then you're gonna go in with 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Again, the one that I like to use that I also believe is cost efficient is the one from Costco. Once you are done adding your ingredients, you're gonna give it a nice little stir, a quick little mix here. You then bring over your tray that you already had melted your butter and brown sugar. You add the bread to the tray, and then you're going to add your mix onto the bread. Now, if there is still more space to add more bread, I had cut a lot of bread. And this was about, I would say, 7 cups of chopped bread. Wherever I saw gaps, I just kept on adding until I filled it. And then once you have everything in there, you pat it down into the mixture. Once you're done, you cover it up, and that is it, guys. You put it in the refrigerator till the next day. Now, what you do is you at least leave it for 8 hours overnight. Now, once you are ready to cook it, let's preheat the oven at 350 degrees, and we are going to move to our next step of preparing the dish. So this is the morning of. I am removing the aluminum foil, and now we are going to add our topping. So the topping is going to consist of brown sugar and cinnamon. Now you can add it as much as you want or as little as you want. I love the taste of the brown sugar, so I go a little bit heavier with the brown sugar. I'll take about 2 to 3 tablespoons of brown sugar and then mix it with like a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, but I actually probably used more than that. It's really like you do it to your own taste, and I like to have a good mix of both. So here I am just adding the 2 to 3 tablespoons of brown sugar. I'll add it to this little cup so that it's easier for me to spread around with a spoon, and then I'll go in with the cinnamon. Be sure to cover corner to corner so you have good distribution of the flavor of brown sugar and cinnamon. I like to have it all nice and covered. Now we are taking this to the oven without a top. So do not put like aluminum foil over it or anything. We're just gonna stick it right in the oven, just like this. 50 minutes later, and this is what it looks like, guys. It is nice and cooked thoroughly, and it is absolutely delicious and ready to be served. I like to add a little bit of confectioner's sugar onto the top of it. Now you can put whatever topping you want to put. Extra butter, you go for it. You want to put extra syrup, you go for it. But to my experience, this tastes delicious absolutely the way it is. I do not even add any more syrup to that. I just kind of scrape from the sugary bottom that there is, like there's like the syrup at the bottom from the brown sugar and butter, and that's what I use. But you can put whipped cream. There are people who even use cream cheese in their French toast casserole. There are so many different options. The choices are endless. Make it your own. Merry Christmas, everyone.